Hello guys, my name is DJ Studios and welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about the new Daleks series. It's linked to TimeLord Victorious somehow, and we're going to be talking about it today. Initially I wasn't going to talk about it. I thought that it was a kind of just like a throwaway thing, and I thought that it wouldn't be worth my time. But I watched the first episode today and I thought, do you know what? I am going to talk about it. I don't know whether I'm going to do it weekly, but I am just going to talk about this episode, and I'll probably talk about the rest of the episodes once it's all over. I'm going to be looking at it from a kind of film animation standpoint instead of a story standpoint. To me, this gives off the vibes of the Dreamland and Infinity Quest thing, but instead of what is essentially a short story kind of format that Daleks has gone with, instead of the continuous story that Dreamland and Infinite Quest went with. But I think that there's definitely a kind of cliffhanger based thing to Daleks. To put it simply, I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. That's my review. Obviously this thing was probably on a very low budget. If things such as Faceless Ones and Fury from the Deep were on a low budget, imagine a YouTube series. That wouldn't get anything. So the fact that they were able to make 3D animation was a real bold move, because you could have done 2D, and I think the Daleks are like the best thing to do for animation because they have like very small amounts of movement. So most of it is one block, which makes it a lot easier to animate. If you notice that none of the characters in the show have any legs, that's because legs are an absolute nightmare to animate and take up a lot of time. That meant that they cut a lot of corners with that, which meant that it was, rather effective. An issue I also have is that the lighting's a bit messed up sometimes, especially towards the beginning. The Daleks are like just dark. You can't see the Dalek. It's just too dark. There's no light sources up there, so no wonder the Daleks didn't always look very well lit. My pet peeve within the episode was that I feel like the explosions look awful. As in, they look like a blotch of orange. It's probably because explosions are expensive and they don't have the money for that kind of thing. Especially when they use a lot, because it was rather ambitious, to be honest. Overall, this thing has a lot of promise. I think that a lot of kids are going to like this. It's got loads of Daleks and explosions. I think you'd be quite happy as a child. I would be anyway. So thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you give a like and subscribe if you're new. I will probably talk about Daleks another time once the series has ended, unless there's a demand to then do it weekly. I don't know, put it down in the comments if you want to see weekly reviews of these things. But there was a lot of kind of things that I saw that I did with my schoolworks, things such as using the same asset twice, but having it in a slightly different place, things like that. You'd use it to cut corners, basically, so you can get to a deadline. So subscribe if you're new, like this video, and I shall see you soon. Goodbye.